Recently, Pierre has reached out to me and asked if he could design and install a large aquaponics system in our school greenhouse. He's motivated to do this project to be profitable for our school, as well as be a successful demonstration for the type of system that a homeowner could put in their own home. With this aquaponics system in our greenhouse, we'll be able to supply our cafeteria with the produce for their salad bar, to supply the culinary class that we have on campus with herbs and produce for their cooking events. And we'll also be able to develop a CSA box type of program where students and teachers and families in our community will be able to purchase Del Oro grown produce right here from our school greenhouse. This project idea, stemming from Pierre's own interest in growing food without soil, is inspired many people. His own father has been inspired to start aquaponics system business plans and find financial backing for those people who might want to start them in large inner cities like Chicago and Indiana. The school board just recently heard a presentation from Pierre about this project and were immediately inspired, dropped a couple of checks in my mailbox to see that this project comes to fruition. I've had students ask to be part of this project because they can see the potential for profits, for learning very unique and new things that they can apply to their lives and in their community. We're just thrilled to have this project and have Pierre bring this to our school. The teaching opportunities that go with an aquaponics system just from my classes alone are immense and endless. The testing, the examples of biology, just tremendous and endless with this type of system, in addition to all of the profits that we'll be able to make in the chapter. Pierre, I believe, is especially interested in physics and technology and the science behind these types of systems, and he wants to use his skills in math and science and computers to further develop systems like this that'll be profitable on a large commercial scale. And I believe this award money would be perfect for him, and that opportunity to develop these systems and further his education. I know he wants to go to school. It'd be really interesting to see how he might be able to use this money to develop these systems that are sort of his brainchild. I'm nominating Pierre because he's a self-motivated, highly intelligent and skilled, and he uses his abilities to help others develop systems like myself and his own family. Other people who might want to install systems will be able to call on Pierre and get his advice. You know, feeding and employing the people of our world is a tremendous task, and it definitely needs to happen. Aquaponics has been proven to provide employment as well as food to inner cities and third world countries that are starving people. It automatically works right away. And the generation that I'm teaching today, Pierre's generation, they're the ones that are really going to bring this to fruition. If we want it to happen, there's a lot of research that needs to be done in this area to perfect aquaponics systems. And this generation, Pierre, definitely going to be part of solving those world hunger problems. And so I'm very proud to nominate Pierre for this Environmental Excellence Award. Thank you.
My mission for Del Oro High is to create an economically sustainable program in which the FFA will reap the benefits. Here are the two main reservoirs that will contain the fish in the system. Water rich in ammonia is carried from the reservoir to the biofilter. The biofilter simply filters out the solid fish waste and breaks it down to avoid congestion of the system over time. Now free of all solid material, the water enters the pebble bed, the first plant production component of the system. The bacteria that live in the pebble media of the grow beds break down the ammonia into nitrates. The nitrates are then removed from the water as it is absorbed by the roots of the plants. The water is then siphoned into the sump tank where it is pumped to the final stage of the system. The water is then passed through another set of grow beds to ensure all of the excess nitrogen produced in the previous stage has been completely cleaned from the water. The water completes its cycle as it returns to the fish tank completely purified.